So my name is Beep. Um, I just don't want to really get into it because um, I guess the most meaningful reason behind it is that I learned in Kidnap that I was not that fantastic, to say the least. There's a lot of mental abuse in Kidnap. And what's left of it was, for instance, being afraid to mention a name about the kidnap. They're pretty good at that. You know, that's exactly what they want, of course, that you or anyone who was kidnapped is afraid to say it, as they grew up in that kind of surrounding. It took a while. It took well, I started talking in 4, explaining and informing and etc. To help other kids, and mostly at the time just tell about the crime and get them behind bars because they're really bad. And I learned them to just do it, to, say it and say it and say it and say it. And, but that has been with, you might call the government, the police, the agency, whatever it was. I'm not saying that either. And so when it comes to personally getting involved, sort of like here or with a person, I'm always like, rather not talk about it, just a person. Because 9 out of 10 times they don't even understand you. And it's, of course, not a very good representation of yourself to say, instead of, hey, this is me, I own a business, or I do this or that, and it's great, say, well, I was kidnapped. It's just so weird, and that's exactly what I learned. But it is also the truth. That's why it's like really smart of them to do it. Hammer on it, So that's about me. As much as I'm going to get into it right now, what I start recording for, here we go, is that when I drink this lemonade, I have to speak in from DoorDash, but it comes in from other places. Used to be great. The last month or so, maybe month and a half or 2, it has been dreadfully drugged. And I suspect it's like tranquilizers from the horse drink, but it could be, of course, anything, because that's just this thought that I'm having. What happens, people walk in and out of my apartment without permission, because I'm drugged, I won't even notice. And they'll start doing things like cutting my hair. This is now an extension that I tried to add really close to the skin. You can even see it here with glue. See? This is obviously not without glue. And it didn't work, so I'm going to have to remove it because this looks very bad, of course. From far you're not going to see it, but... And then I have to use a topper from now on, which I can sew on it. But that is generally what is the problem. Last time I woke up in a dream, not a nightmare, I thought, and the problem is you don't know, was this a real nightmare or did something happen? And then you notice things like this or that happening, or things missing from your cabinet, or parts of it lying on the floor, and you never even touched the cabinet. That's when you know that, of course it did happen and someone was in here. So my first video, let's just keep it like that. There are things that are open, the door. I have a door with a special lock, and so if you don't lock it in a special way, it just opens a little easier. And so, over a day, and you check, oh, it was open again. Someone must have done that. That's what I have. And then yeah, they dissolve what you what we call fillers. You know, when you inject a little with your doctor, and your cheeks go up a little or your eyes go better. Well, this has been really dissolved, and today I actually wasn't feeling so good with the fillers. I don't really react positively. My body doesn't seem to like it, so I just did dissolve it now at all. I'm going to wait for everything to go away and then not work with that anymore, because it's no good to not feel good is one problem, and the other is, of course, that when there's a burger, and people are so crazy nowadays, they drug you up, they stick needles in you, they do whatever the hell they want, and nobody's going to stop it. Believe me, I've lived in New York a while, I live in New Jersey now. It's kind of, you know, let's not get into that, but it's horrible in New York. You had a burglary, this is what you get. Flip you up. You get no help anywhere, and you're just a normal person. Me, even ex-kidnap, I could be like Natalie Holloway. I'm a different girl. It doesn't matter to anybody. Nobody gives a flying fuck. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm extremely drugged. I think you can see it with my red eyes. Not too long ago, I uploaded a video where I actually drank it. It was worse. It was coffee, and I drank it in front of the camera. I get really tired of it. And then I went out, and I just said, you know what I felt like? I don't know. I don't remember. Let me think. Oh yeah, I'm drugged. Right here, right? And I posted it was a different channel. And then someone had the nerve to say that I was crazy. And you know what? That's an expression everybody uses. I mean, if you have a horse, you'd ride fast. Someone says, hey, that was crazy. And it could even say that was fantastic, but crazy. Or it was bad, but crazy. Well, everybody says something. The thing is, I'm not putting up with that. So I'm just going to delete all the comments that are bad, should any comment ever come. And maybe just block the whole thing so nobody can comment. I don't know if I can do that. So anyway, that's this channel. It's about roofies. It's about roofies, you know, to make you fall asleep. It's about I don't know, anything harassment. I don't mind saying that. I've been harassed on an extreme amount. Endlessly much harassed to the end of the core of it. I was saying, please stop, please, and they don't stop, right? And it really got to me, so I got like physically sick. So I stayed in bed all the time and didn't get out of bed, and I couldn't even handle it anymore. And yeah, everything's kind of just healed now. I moved to a new apartment. I feel much better. My voice is still low with that COVID thing, but it's much better. And I just hope that it won't start again. So that's why I'm posting mostly. It's mostly selfishness. In a positive sense, I have the right, to say something. You see something, you say something, right? So I'm posting it here, and I hope that it helps, which is what it did in the past. I posted it, things got better. So I'm going to stop recording, post this, that will be it. And I just dissolved, so it's a bit swollen. But I think it will be better soon. So will my hair be, I will buy a topper and then take off most here and just attach that. And I don't want to be this blonde. Just happened, same thing, drugged up. I kept coloring it, kept going orange. Turns out it was blonde already, but I just needed to use some Head and Shoulders. These stupid packages with At Home Blonde, they just don't work. Yeah, well, this is just my criminal activity log and my daily, notes, things that I want to say, whatever comes up, my diary, I don't care. So, again, if you don't like it, who cares? And whatever you have to say, keep it to yourself.